So the parents is taking their children back home. This is something that I could relate to. All right. Now, before I get into that, just read it with me. I'm sick, so I don't have that much stamina to talk. You guys can read it from the screen. All right. I've just been out of work for 4 days now. It's true. The education system in China was a lot more steeper than the one I had in Australia. Better study habits, which is true. Wow. Reading, maths, and science is classified as very high in China. Okay, so this topic, this article has raises a lot of alarm for me because of it's a good alarm, not a bad one. My parents divorced 1997 after Diana and Spice Girls as well, and I came back to Australia 2000 before the Olympics. Now, at the age of 7 to 10, I was in China, and I have learned a lot of the study habits, and obviously my maths and everything was exceeding. Besides the English was very bad. Now, it was a funny thing how I think it was a one of the YouTube shows been telling the difference between Kids Dream in China comparison to Kids Dream in America is kids in America wanting to be a YouTuber comparison to those who live in China wanting to be an engineer or something along the high professional. And if you go to university nowadays, it's flooded with international students, and as well with a lot of local students will either give up or just dropping out courses and go to different course. All right, so the study ethics on giving up is very high in the Western world, and I'm only can speak on my shoes where I was in China. Is I was in a boarding school. In the morning, we had to read books. You're the most alert of the day is to read books early in the morning, and everything is like uh, competition or there's like reward, different methods and X, Y, and Z. So we have like that, and they do look after the students as well. I was the bottom of the class because they did not know I was dyslexic. But to read this story, I've get to share this type of story to many people out there, claiming that many who migrated to Australia and when they have kids, they send them back to China and bring them back. So either it's toughen them up or build a stronger resilience, and never give up mentality, things like that. Working hard ethics, where the Western world doesn't promote that. And what he mentioned on the article was right, where the education level is going to dumb down a lot more. So that's not surprising for me to say that, but I do believe that's the way how it is. and it's very important.